Hello there, and welcome back to Ponyvania, Order of Equestria. When we last left off, we went into, Everfree Forest and we defeated Gilda. That's got our first element of harmony. Today, we're going to visit the shop, and then after that, we're going to go see Froggy Bottom Swamp. So let's see what the shop guy has. Useful, you say? It's just got a water of life, I don't really need that. We level up, I'm not looking for that. Now we'll see. Nah, he'll escape. Ah, the copper plate looks nice though. But it takes attack down. I don't know. I don't think I want that. But we got a broadsword and the Damascus sword. Brings up our attack, looks like I would want that. Warning star seems useless. First got a few items down here too. Right before we hit our magic, of course. Tornado and Thunderbolt, both of which we currently have. So let's of course get our Damascus sword. There we go. And still don't think I'm going to get any of these things down here. Yeah, I don't want any of that stuff. So, let's go. Alright, so it's our magic. And that's our sphere. Now, for this episode, I'm using a gamepad. That's why I was testing out my sphere and magic right there. I guess I did buy the copper plate, but I'm still not going to use it because the ice cloak is still better for my needs at this point. I'm not going to sacrifice attack right now. So what's really cool with the gamepad is the two magic buttons are pretty close to each other. I think one is B and the other is Y. X is your weapon attack and A is your jump. So, with all that ready to go and game saved, let's over into Froggy Bottom Bog. Zoop. And it melts away. Nice. Alright, so to start things off, the music here is pretty nice. I kinda like it. And of course, we got our Merponies showing up as our first enemy. And the standard bone pillar. Now it's kind of... well, I guess I'm kind of curious as why they didn't ponyize that. I mean, every other monster in this game that we've seen so far, besides that crow there, and the bloom pod, have pony versions in this game. Yeah, well, I guess it's best not to think about that too hard. I mean, the crow is a bird, it doesn't really need a pony version for this game. And nice to level up. And look, we picked up a lucky charm. We really didn't need to buy that at a shop. Now, this is one of the few levels where I'll more likely try to fly if possible, but it's kind of unsuccessful, as you can see there. Because this stage has a lot of enemies placed all over it. And when I originally did this game, I flew over everything if I could, so you can avoid a lot of the stage, but that clearly isn't working for me right now. If I can actually get out of the swamp. And I think I'm about to die. Yeah. Alright, well, let's try this again. So I guess for this stage, I'm not going to try to fly like I did before, and we're just going to advance to normal. And hope I don't get hit by another crow. Now those bloom pods seem harmless and are relatively harmless until you blow them up, then they spit those pods everywhere. Now you can destroy those little tiny things that sprouts with your sword, and you'll be fine. A thing to note on the sword though is, although powerful, it's kinda slow. I think it's slower than the spear is, but it's stronger than the spear, so we're gonna keep it. The glow pillars here aren't that tough to avoid. You can do what I did right there and fly over it. Or you can just time when it's going to fire and jump over the fireball. Like here, see? Easy. Ah. Alright, so... let's see if we need to bring out some magic. There we go. Now, I'm assuming if I was a unicorn, I'd probably have a higher attack power. Maybe if I set it towards intelligence, I'd have more attack power for my magic. But oh well, we're at our first mini boss behind this door. And hey, check it out, it's a Manicore. Now this guy is fairly easy, especially if we're Pegasus. He telegraphs his fireball like that. He'll telegraph the lunge when he does it. And his, there it goes. And his tail does not actually reach all the way above the screen. So for the better part of this fight, all you have to do is fly right over him, like that, and strike. And down he goes. Thank you. And with Manicore down, let's head up to the rest of the stage here. We got our Poison Shade. These guys can be kind of an annoyance, because they can spit out a lot of small bubbles that can poison you. And that big bubble floating up, that can poison you too. Flying works great here, except at the end where you're running into that Poison Shade. It doesn't work so well in this section here though. But again, it's because I wanted this chest, which gives us a life medal. Which I don't think I'm going to need at the moment. We'll take a look at it in a little bit. Alright, with the enemies defeated and this coin in hand, let's take a look at inventory here. So currently we have the Peekaboo, but we're gonna look at Life Metal, Predicts against Poison, I don't think I need it, Lucky Charm increases Luck, Emerald increases Con, Ruby increases Strength, and Sapphire increases Intelligence. I'm gonna stick with seeing how much health the enemy has. That poison shades aren't really that big of a problem if you know how to avoid them. Neither is that guy. Oh, hey, it's a Hydra. Now, this guy comes in two phases. The first phase here is he'll either spit at you, or he'll do a chomping attack with his head. Much like the guy on the left there is, but he's off screen, like that. Now, it is somewhat easy to avoid the spit he tosses, but I'm having a tough time with that right now. And of course I stepped into it. Yeah, that did not go well at all. Oh well, we're back at the midpoint. Let's take this boss again. Ah! Oh, it's him. Now, one of the cool things the sword lets us do here is attack two heads at once. Which makes this fight slightly easier, and I'm thinking now I should have attacked the two heads on the left too at the same time, so I wouldn't be wasting so much, well, time. But hey, he's dead. Ah, just kidding, we're in phase 2 now. Now, you might think this is a thing where we just have to avoid him to the end, but no, you have to defeat him here. Now, of course, I'm doing this the dumb way by straight up attacking the heads. Because, in all honesty, you don't need to attack the heads at all. But I'm being a little dumb, so I'm gonna suffer for it momentarily. Right about here, as you can see, where I realize I can just hit the body. See, the necks are kind of invulnerable, so you can't do anything about that. Oh yeah, and if we die enough times, the mysterious alicorn comes back and offers to reduce the game's difficulty again. Yeah, sure, why not? Now, I don't know if the lower difficulty is saved between playthroughs or whatever, because the last time I got that while I was in this stage, they actually allowed me to skip the boss, which I was hoping to show you here. Oh well. So, we're gonna go back to that. So we had the scale mail before, and the scale mail increases our defense, but decreases our attack power by about 2 points. And I need those 2 points. So anyway, if you do bad enough at this game or particular stages, the game actually takes pity on you, and the mysterious alicorn will actually warp you to the end of the stage. You don't even have to fight the boss if you're that bad at it. I got another scale mail. Now basically, the scale mail is the skin of the merc pony, and that's exactly what it looks like you're wearing when you do equip it too. Alright, so let's defeat this boss the proper way. Ah! Oh hey, it's Hydra again. Now of course I leveled up a couple times, which means I can now attack at 24, vice 21 when I originally came in here. And down he goes. Alright. Let's roll. Now, if you are a magic user, this is probably the best place to use lightning. It doesn't take too much damage. I think it causes 3 less damage than the sword does. No, actually it looks about the same. Never mind. But you can do it at range, which means you don't have to get perilously close to them. And it made the fight so much simpler. And there we go. We defeated the Hydra. Not thirsty. Hey, Drippy. Right, thank you, Celestia. And let's head out of here. Right, I think that about does it. So join me next time when we take on Cloudsdale. Thanks for watching.